Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have this Valentine's Day look for you all, and we're just gonna kind of jump right into the tutorial. I have my eyebrows done, my eyelids and face primed, and I am going in with the color Mauve from the Loreal Pro palette. I am taking that color into my crease and a little bit higher with an Anastasia brush that comes in her palette. It's definitely one of my favorite brushes. I'm also going to take that mauve color and run it on the outer corner of my eyelids. Going into my Vice 3 palette by Urban Decay, I'm going to take the color Alchemy and put that directly into the crease. Not as high as we took Mauve though. So basically you're just going to keep adding color till you get your desired pigmentation, and I'm also going to add this on the outer corners as well, like I did with Mauve. Now I'm going to take the color DTF in that same Vice 3 palette just to add a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner and a little bit in the crease. I'm not using too much of this though. Going back into the Loreal Pro palette, I'm going to take the color Black and I'm going to very lightly add some more dimension to the outer corner of my eye. Now going into the Loreal Pro 2 palette, I am taking the color Rosé, which you totally cannot see here, and I am putting that on my lid with my finger. So because this color was a little more rose gold than I wanted it to be, I'm going to be going back in with the original Pro palette and taking the color Champagne and putting it over top of that. This part was totally optional, but I felt like I wanted to mute down the rosé a little bit and make the look a little bit softer. So I'm just going in with my brush and fixing up the crease a little bit because I felt like I lost some of the color when I added the lighter shades, and I'm just defining the outer corner as well. So for foundation, I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore foundation, and that is the L'Oreal True Match, and I am in the color N2. I like to kind of spread this on my face with my finger first and then go in with my brush or beauty blender to blend it out. In this case, I am going to be using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So the sun got really bright, and unfortunately I had to cut out the clips of me applying and setting my concealer, but I'll be listing everything in the down bar that I use. You'll see in a second how much more obvious the sun is because it's blaring in my face and the screen from my window is projected on me. Not a good look. Sorry about that. So for my lower lash line, I just used the same two colors, Mauve and Alchemy, and I blended that in with the other end of the Anastasia brush. Here I'm just curling my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. Next I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon glitter shadow in the color Brass, and I'm going to use a synthetic brush to place that on my lid. I think this eyeshadow is beautiful. It is like a cream texture. The only thing I didn't like was that it never actually sets. It always kind of just stays like a cream, so it kept transferring to my top lid. I kind of have slightly hooded eyelids, so whenever I looked up, it kind of transferred. That's the only thing I didn't like. Other than that, it's really beautiful and only $1, so yeah. For mascara, I'm taking my favorite Maybelline Lash Sensational and giving my eyelashes a couple of coats. I honestly don't know why I included so much video of me applying mascara. Kind of weird. But I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Scandalized Flex Mascara as well and coat my top and bottom lashes with that. The wand to this mascara is huge, but for some weird reason I cannot use a smaller wand on my lower lash line. I feel like when I use a smaller one I always smudge my mascara because I go too close to my actual eye, but with the bigger one I know to stay farther away, so for some reason it's easier for me to use. But you don't have to use it on your lower lash line, you just use whatever mascara you like. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. contour palette, and this little palette is seriously amazing. I feel like it's changed the way I do my face. I never used to bronze ever, but the bronzer in this palette is so subtle in my opinion and not extremely orange, and I like the way it makes me look, so I've been bronzing with this a lot. I've already hit pan. I've had it for a couple of months. From that same palette, I'm going to be taking the contour shade with a Real Techniques contour brush and contouring my face. I'm also going to take that contour shade and use a smaller fluffy brush and contour my nose. Then I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and kind of tone it down a little bit because I don't want it to be super harsh as it is. For my blush, I'm going to be using a rose blush by Milani in the shade Romantic Rose, and I'm going to apply that with a Tarte blush brush. For my liner, I am using my e.l.f. liquid liner in the color black and making a medium size-ish wing. I don't know, just my normal typical wing, I guess. So for some reason my phone stopped recording this part where I actually finished the next wing. So we're just gonna jump right into highlighting, girl. For highlight, I'm gonna be using my NYX Prismatic eyeshadow in the color Girl Talk, and I am going to douse all the high points of my face with this. So after I'm all glistened, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeliner in the color black, and I'm going to tightline and apply that to my lower lash line. Quick tip for people who are afraid to tightline or are nervous about it. The best way I have found to do it is to curl your lashes and apply mascara before. You can even just apply mascara, you don't have to curl them, but when you do that, it lifts the lash, so it makes the pencil just kind of go in there without you having to like fuss about it. It's really neat. For lips, I'm using Jordana's Modern Matte lipstick in the shade Matte Blush. It is probably my favorite lipstick. I wear it nearly every day. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it came out beautiful. Please subscribe if you already haven't, like and comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.